Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is a 1968 GTO. There's a 400 under the hood, and it is Verdoro Poly Green. Really cool car right here. Of course, the Enduro bumper up front, the fold-down headlights looking sweet, the chrome underneath looking great. Great driving car. We actually already did a driving video on this. A couple of people stopped, cranked their heads around to check this baby out. She's got a great stance on her too. It's got stock appearing wheels on it. Just one amazing driver right here, baby. Take this thing anywhere. One of my detail guys told me he'd put his wife in this thing and send her to Florida in it. Very sweet machine right here. The vinyl top looks like it's original to the car. The interior looks phenomenal. Door panel looks great. Carpeting looks like it's brand new. It's got the his and her shifter in there. Very cool. Of course, we got seat belts, shoulder belts. We got seat belts in the back. Package tray looks like it's probably original too. Love seeing all these original parts. That tells you that the car was well kept throughout the years. 1968, this baby's almost as old as me. It's only 6 years short of being as old as me. She is cool, guys. Like I said, you can see that this is the original top. I've got just a little bit of lifting right here, but it looks great. We got great looking chrome on the back. More than likely that back bumper was replaced. Inside the trunk here, we got the trunk mat pulled up already. You can see the trunk floor looks good. You always want to check that out on every car. Check out that. You can see that it's got a spare tire in here. It looks like the jack's in there also. The paint on the bottom side of the deck lid looks good. Always look at this bottom edge. That's where the water hung. Bottom edge of this one looks great. As you look down the passenger side, you can see nice straight, nice and shiny. And at Vanguard Motor Sales, we do not do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this GTO. So we did our homework and checked it out before we bought it. You can see that we just got a tiny bit of raise here on the vinyl also. But again, don't forget, it's 1968 original vinyl. Now, Tom answers his phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day. So you can give him a call at 248-974-9513. He answers the phone all the time. Call him anytime you want. Pick up the phone right now. If you want to check out about 100 pictures of this car, right in the description is a link to our website. Click that link, it'll take you right to this car, and while you're there, you can also check out the rest of our inventory. Now, you're watching us on YouTube right now, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell button so you get a notification every time we get a cool car just like this one in.
För att stoppa klimatkrisen krävs det handlingskraft. Genom att satsa på förnybar energi kan vi nå resultat. Vi måste ha viljan att förändra. På riktigt.
All right, let's take this 68 GTO for a ride. One of the coolest things on this thing is the hood tech, man. It's so cool they did that. It's kind of like a heads-up display from 1968. Now I'll tell you a quick story about these GTOs. When I was a kid, one of my buddies had one of these, and we were, I don't know where we went. We went somewhere, and I was in my Cougar, and he was in this, and we took off from a stoplight. I was actually behind him, and cop pulled us over for drag racing. We weren't even drag racing, but we were two kids who were going a little bit fast, but we weren't even drag racing. Well, they got thrown out in the court. The judge made us, it was a lady judge, she made us sit there all day. We got there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then she called us very last. She let us go with a fine, so that's my drag racing story. Anyway, we can ship this GTO anywhere in the world. You just call us at 248-974-9513. It is an awesome driver, man. And look at that hood shine. The shine on this thing is just unbelievable. Now, this paint has got some age to it, and it's still looking sweet. I tell you, she is one beautiful GTO. You can see down here on the dash that the speedo is working. We got a 3-pack of gauges here to tell you what the oil pressure is and the voltage and the water temperature, so that's cool. That's all been upgraded. Now, the radio is stock in this thing, so if you're a radio guy, you probably want to get you one of those retro sound radios that looks like it belongs in there. That guy's stopping to talk to us. Everybody loves the GTO. Anyway, back to the radio. Those retro sound radios are cool. You can hook them up to your phone. Now, we're going to do something to this car that very few people do to every car in inventory. At Vanguard, every car goes up in the air. See how clean the bottom of this car is. It is sweet, guys. So if you'd like to come in and check it out in person, we'd love to have you. We are close to the airport if you need to fly in, and we can make you an appointment on Saturday if you'd like to come in on Saturday. Just give Tom a call at 248-974-9513. Now, we're here in our main facility at 15100 Keel Street, and don't forget, we got a second building where we store all the goodies. Stick with us, we're going in the air right now. All right, we're underneath this beautiful GTO now, and you can see it looks like the trunk floor is original and clean as can be. Gas tank's been painted up, looking sweet. Exhaust system is fairly new on it. Looks like these shocks are fairly new also. Now, it is an open rear end, it is a 10-bolt. It's right around a 323. I rolled it over and counted it. So it's a great highway gear. You can see that it's got MagnaFlow mufflers on it. Those are stainless. And look at these floorboards under here. Look how nice and clean these babies are. Now, you always want to look at the back section of the frame right here. That hole let a lot of junk in there back in the day. So make sure you check out the frame good back here. This frame's looking sweet. Everything under here is nice and clean. Got turbo 400 trans. We got a 400 Pontiac motor up front. We got disc brakes up front here. We got fairly new lines up here. We can see that it's had new ball joints at one time because they're bolted in. The rivets are gone. The cross member here's not got any major hits on it at all. A lot of times these things are all beat to hell. We got nice straight front frame horns, so it doesn't look like it's ever been in any kind of front end, at least any major front end accident. Everything under here is nice and clean. Bottom side of the motor's nice and clean. We got some Cooper Cobra tires here with stock appearing front wheels. Let's see, there's the size. 225/70/14s up front. As you can see, we got the shiny rocker molding here. Pinch weld is in good shape. I'm feeling the back side of the rocker. The back side of the rocker is nice and smooth. I don't feel any holes or anything there. Out back here, we got the same size tire and the same good looking rim. Well, let's get under the hood and check out that 400. All right, we're under the hood here. Now, we did take a look at the casting number and did verify that this is a 400. It's got a stock appearing carburetor on it. It's got a stock appearing intake on it. You can see everything under here is nice and clean. The firewall is nice and clean. The inner wheelhouses are nice and clean. Got a great looking air cleaner on it. The car does have power brakes and it does have power steering. You can see the paint work in here is looking sweet. Bottom side of the hood is all chassis black, looking good. You see all the wiring there for the hood tack too is very cool. Now this front area here on Pontiacs is normally really ugly. This has all been cleaned up and done nicely. We got a new latch in there for the hood. Now you guys know these Pontiacs, when you pull that hood latch and it pops up, you got to pull the latch just a little bit farther, bounce the hood a little bit to get that hood latch to release. Guys, this is one sweet machine right here. Give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.
Enjoy your electrifying experience.
Ford Kuga plug-in hybrid. En laddbar SUV för familjens alla äventyr. Ford, bring on tomorrow.